Hey everybody, welcome back into K17 Reactions. I am your host, Jimmy. And if this is your first time here, I would like to thank you all for taking time to stop by, check out my channel. And as always, if you are a regular listener to my channel, I just welcome you back, and I greatly appreciate, however you want me to say that. I greatly appreciate you tuning back in to see me. So today what I'm going to do on the channel is I'm going to do a reaction to a fairly long song. It's one that this group popped in my head, and I decided I'd go ahead and do another reaction to them. I believe I have done 10 different reactions to this group. The group is Nightwish from Finland. And like I said, I've done about 10 songs of theirs. And as I was trying to get ideas for another one to do, I came across one that really, the title kind of caught my eye at first. And the title of it is The Greatest Show on Earth. Well, of course, my first thought was the movie. And I know the song Never Enough from the movie, so I didn't know if this had anything to do. I didn't really think this had anything to do with the movie. Just knowing the genre that Nightwish sings in and the genre of Lauren Allred singing Never Enough. So I really didn't think the two had anything similar other than just the title. And I was right about that. But I don't do any research, or if I look up anything, is very, very minimal. And when I looked this up just to see what it was about, it intrigued me. And I saw where it apparently is in 5 different parts, and it's basically talking about the origin of Earth, the origin of life, and so forth. I saw that this particular live performance from Wembley 2015 says that it is with Richard Dawkins. I am familiar with who Richard Dawkins is, and his various researches and beliefs and so forth. And while I will say from the get-go that his overall beliefs and my beliefs don't fully line up together, I still can have show respect to people, even though I may not completely agree with everything that they personally believe and so forth. But I can only be me, and you guys can be you. But that doesn't mean that I can't be respectful of you. So, saying all that, I didn't mean to say that in any way that sounded controversial or anything, because I really didn't mean it like that. It's just, just the way I am. I'm weird, but I really don't want to be normal, because normal people are fairly boring. But anyway, again, getting myself back on track with my ADHD moment there. I'm going to react to this song, and again, I noticed this song was about 20 minutes or so long. But like I said, it just intrigued me. And of course, ever since I was introduced to Nightwish, when I first saw that they were a symphonic metal band, I got to thinking, initially, well, metal has never really been my big thing or a genre that I really listen to. Neither has symphonies or symphonic genre as well, and especially putting those two things together, I initially didn't have any clue what I was getting myself into listening to them, but it was very intriguing to me. And I've reacted to 10 of their songs, so that might show a little bit of something that they have intrigued me, and I think that they are a phenomenal group. With a phenomenal talent, and just just thinking of symphony and thinking of metal music, kind of initially didn't think that they could go together at all. But I have been pleasantly surprised that they do go together and go together quite well. So, saying all that, I'm going to get into doing Nightwish, the greatest show on earth, with Richard Dawkins, the official live video from Wembley 2015. And I think I've done one or maybe two other reactions, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, from that Wembley live performance. And that did remind me of something. I was just going to let you know, when I first started the channel, I really didn't have a clue what I'm doing, what I was doing, and I don't, I'm not really that bright on it now. However, I've learned a few things, and one of the things I didn't do starting out, which I'm kind of paying for now, is I didn't put together playlists. I really didn't understand them at the time. I knew what a playlist was, but I didn't see the importance of it and things like that at the time when I first started the channel. Now I do. So I just want to let you know that I have started putting some playlists together. I've still got a long way to go, but Nightwish, their music is in a playlist all by itself now. So it'll make it a lot easier for you to find if you'd like to look back and see any of their other songs that I reacted to. So saying all that, let me just say, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, you like my reactions to Nightwish or even some of the other ones I do, please hit that like button. Also share, comment, and subscribe. I'm also currently building a Patreon page. I do have some music over there, some of which were songs that were blocked here on YouTube. But if you want to go over there, the link to my Patreon will have popped up on the screen briefly, and it'll also be down in the description. So without further ado, I'm really looking forward to getting into the greatest show on earth with from the group Nightwish. So let me get this started. And here we
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
The cosmic law of gravity pulled the real force around the fire. Careless cold infinity in every vast direction. Lonely Pharaoh in the Goldilocks zone, she has exhaled to sail. From the stellar nursery into a carbon feast. Enter Luca, the tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are universe. Oh, guess what will be? Science of the legal, you see. Chaos flash right in the tide of our soul. Day to day, new opening for the greatest show on earth. Violet shadows welcoming the outside world to the stuff of stars. Getting the tree of a biological holy. Enter the tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are universe. Focus on what will be. Science of the legal, you see. Chaos fast right in the tide of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show on earth. We are here to care for the garden, the wonder of earth, of every form most beautiful. Every form most beautiful. We are one, we are a universe. Forebears of what will be, science of the Devonian sea. Chaos fast right in the tide of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show on earth.
I'm not gonna stop it too much. Long enough song. I have to say, with just the first part of this, up to the point that we've listened to right now, this might be one of my favorite songs by them. Now, my background is in science. My bachelor's degree, I was a biology major, chemistry minor, which we won't talk about the chemistry, but I did love biology. And I do love biology. I took that and went towards the medical side, the medical field, and I've mentioned, I think, on here before, that I was a paramedic for about 20 years, and worked in ambulances and ERs and doctor's offices and all that kind of stuff. So I am really open to listening to different theories, different beliefs when it comes to, different biological topics. And so maybe that's kind of why this one right here is, is kind of striking me like that. But I also just like the way that they have this, both the the way it started out, the instrumentals, the kind of the softer than I would say that I remember hearing them too much. But then just as I've kind of getting that slower, softer groove, then it just all comes in. And they have a very unique ability, in my opinion, of just dropping that, hardness out of the sky, and it just hits you, just right across the jaw with a big, thick, hard fist. But the one thing I had to ask as a question, and y'all can let me know in the comments. Again, most of y'all know that I have no experience in with music or whatever. I can't sing a lick. Don't play an instrument, although I've always wanted to. I don't have any rhythm. So a lot of questions about the musicianship that I can ask, a lot of them may sound ignorant or stupid. I just don't know. But my question was, I thought at one point that was bagpipes that came in there and he was playing. And the only thing that confused me, and maybe it's just because of the lighting on set here, I did not notice him blowing into the bagpipes, if that's what they were. Now, something may have went up, or there was an alternative air source or whatever that I just didn't see. But it just kind of confused me because I guess, I get in my mind, I picture the traditional bagpipes and the Scottish people sitting there playing them and so forth. So I have a preconceived notion in my mind about what they're supposed to look like and so forth and so on. If I missed them, actually blowing into the bagpipes, let me know. If there was some type of alternative source, or if it was just a different configuration of the instrument, let me know that as well. And if it's just an ignorant question, you can let me know that too. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoy this, and I don't know how far in we're in. Well, we're almost to the halfway point. So I went a little bit longer than I thought. So looks like we're fixing to get into... Oh, this is the second part. So we're about to get into the third part. So anyway, saying every bit of that, y'all let me know in the comments what I missed, what I'm wrong about. But I am really enjoying this song. And I'm really enjoying the topic behind this song. So let me just back up just a hair because I don't want to miss anything. And let's get back into it. Thank y'all.
Your stars right down the tide of our soul. Day to day, new opening for the greatest show.
Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred?
Thus, from the war of nature, from famine and death, the most exalted object which we are capable of conceiving, namely the production of the higher animals, directly follows. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Okay. Nightwish, the greatest show on earth, featuring Richard Dawkins. The official live video from Wembley in 2015. I really do, and not saying anything negative about any of the other songs of theirs that I have reacted to, with probably the exception of Ghost Love Score. I think this is about my favorite one that I've seen them do. Not only was their musicianship phenomenal, like always, but the production of it went above and beyond. Their voices are great. One thing I wrote down, just because of my ADHD, and more than likely forget it if I hadn't written it down. But just a simple fact of, and I've said this same thing about the warning. If any of y'all have seen any of my reactions to the group, The Warning, I noted that while the music is great, the lyrics are great, the whole production and everything is great, one thing that I noticed watching this video, and that's why it reminded me back of the Warning as well, looking at each of these musicians on that stage performing, they all seem like they are genuinely having a great time, that they are absolutely loving what they do, and it shows. You know, when I see them, the camera pan around, and I see them smiling, them laughing, them just, again, just seemingly having a fantastic time doing what it is that they're doing. And as a fan, I see that, and that just reinforces, or even sometimes makes it better than had they not seemed to enjoy it so much, to have so much fun with it, with the song, with each other, with the crowd. You know, it just all fit so perfectly together. And I do know that's a big part of the reason that I really do like this song. But yeah, I hope that you guys, for those of you who hung around this long, since it was such a long song and a long reaction, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. This is one that I'm going to go back and rewatch with the lyrics up. I was able to catch a good bit of the lyrics, but there's some things that kind of got past me there that I didn't understand what they were saying. But great song, great musicians, a great artist, like has been all the other times. Nightwish. So if you guys like this as well, please don't hesitate. Go down into the comments and hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Share, comment, the whole 9 yards. It would be greatly appreciated. And again, I've started up my Patreon page. It's still in the very early works of getting it up and going like I want it to eventually. But I'll leave a description and the link. And like I said, probably flashed above me as well to get into my Patreon over there. So, it's saying every bit of that. I enjoyed this. It made me happy in so many different ways, from so many different angles. And so let me just encourage you, anybody out there, if you're suffering from mental health issues, especially depression, PTSD, anxiety, paranoia, anything, that causes you to feel isolated, causes you to feel unimportant, causes you to feel like nobody cares. I'd just be better off dead. And let me just let you know that that is a lie straight from the depths of hell. There are people out there who are concerned about you, who are, they care about you. They want to see you get better, and they love you. And to me, love, makes all those other things even more possible. But don't go through life feeling like you're all alone, that you're a failure, that you let people down, because regardless of what anybody may have thought or said about you over there, again, there are people that care about you and want to help you. Until next time.